All right, hello students. In our lesson, we will continue with work, energy, and power. So we have done work. We've seen what work is. We've solved questions on work in one of our videos. So if you would like to watch that video, you can click on the link showing on the screen. All right, so let's look at what energy is. We will be focusing on energy in this class and calculating questions on energy. All right, energy is defined as the ability or capacity to do work. All right, so it has the same unit as work, which is joules. So what it means is this. So imagine you have work. Let's say, for example, you came back from school and your mom said you should go and wash the plates and spoons, and you are very tired. Okay, there is work for you to do. But because of you are low in energy, you don't have the ability to do that work. So when you eat and you rest and you feel energized and they tell you again to go back and wash that plate, now you, because of you've rested, you've eaten, you've had that energy, so it means now you now have that ability to do that work. So that is what energy is. So for types of energy, we are looking at, we have different types of energy, but for this class, we'll be looking at potential and kinetic energy. All right, potential energy is m times g times h. All right, while kinetic energy is half mv squared. So for the m's, the m stands for mass, the g stands for acceleration due to gravity, and the h stands for height, while the v stands for speed or velocity. So let's apply this, use this formula and solve some questions, and let's see where how to know which formula to use. All right, let's look at this. So question 1 says, a projectile of mass 4 kg, we are given mass for number 1, mass of 4 kg, is fired vertically and reaches a maximum height of 4 meters, 40 meters. Calculate the potential energy. Oh, we've already been told to calculate the potential energy at the highest point. So you have an object of mass 4 kg, and the object was fired up, okay, it reaches a height of 40 meters. So we're asked to calculate the potential energy. So potential energy is equals to m times g times h. So this becomes equals to, your m is 4 times, your g is acceleration due to gravity, which is usually 10 meters per second. Most of the time, the g will be given in the question. But when the g is not given, because we know that, you need to know it, number 1, and we know that this object is fired vertically upward. So it means that it is under the influence of gravity. If it was fired horizontally, so that means we don't have any business with g. So from here we have 4 times 10 times your height, which is 40. So if you multiply this, we have 4 times 10 is 40. 40 times 40 will give us 1,600 joules. So your answer is B. So number 2. Number 2 says, an object of mass 10 kg is moving at a constant velocity of 7 meters per second. Calculate its kinetic energy. So we're given mass of 10 kg. We're given velocity 7 meters per second. All right. The kinetic energy we know is equals to half m times v squared. So if you substitute all your parameters into this equation, you're going to have 1 over 2 times m, which is 10 times 7 squared. So half of 10 is 5. 5 times 7 squared is 5 times 49. So if you multiply 5 times 5 with 49, you're going to get 245. So your answer is D. Alright, number 3. We have an object is moving with a velocity of 5 meters per second. At what height must a similar body be situated to have potential energy equal, the potential energy equal in value with the kinetic energy? So at this case, we are looking for height actually. This is what we are looking for. We're looking for height. Okay. So from here, we're told that the potential energy in this situation is equal to the kinetic energy. So we have PE is equals to half kinetic energy, which is m times g times h, which is equal to half mv squared. So from here, when we giving mass, we're not giving mass in this question, and perhaps the mass of the object here and here is the same thing. How do we know? Because, okay, we're looking at the same object. Okay, we're looking at the same object but in different situation. So that same object has the same mass. So we're going to have m times acceleration due to gravity is 10 times height. We don't know what the height is. That's what we're looking for. Half times the mass of the object is the same mass here, so m, and then times the velocity is 5 meters per second, so we have 5 squared. So from here, m is going to cancel m, so we're going to have 10h is equals to 5 squared over, we have 5 squared over 2. Okay, so you cross multiply here, okay, to make h equal to the formula. So you are going to have, sorry, my multiplication is looking somehow. Let me write it well. So 2 times 10 is 20, h is equal to 5 squared. So divide here by 20, divide here by 20, this cancels this. So therefore, h is equals to 5 squared, which is 25 rather, divided by 20. So if you do this, you are going to get 1.25 meter as your height, so which is all right. So there you have it, students. So that's this. This is how we use the formula for energy to solve problems. So if you would like me to solve any question for you, you can send the question on the comment section.